Yo guys, welcome back to the Uncle Sharma channel, here to review Inter's 4-0 victory against Benevento. And it wasn't as good of a performance as the score suggests, but the guys actually today were ruthless. 12 shots, only 6 of them on goal, 4 goals. What more can we ask for without Conte? Maybe we should play without Antonio Conte on the bench more often. But Stellini, his vice coach, his number 2, stepping in and doing a good job, and the guys out there performing. And Benevento actually ended up with 0 shots on goal, like not at all, not just on target at all. They didn't have any shots. Handanovic could literally put up a chair and just be chilling, drinking some tea. Insert Bernie Sanders sitting on the chair meme. That's literally what Handanovic could have been doing today. But credit where it's due to the players responding to Juventus winning against Sampdoria, AC Milan winning against Bologna. Once again, 2 penalties, but anyway, those guys kept winning, so that's what we need to do. We need to keep up the pace, because as soon as you drop points, then that's it. So rest in peace, Scudetto. And please, guys, we have to point this out. I have to point this out. It's been a January without any disasters. How long has it been that we've not seen a January without a disaster? So let's clap the players, Conte, everyone for that, because we know this Inter team, the Pazza Inter, usually comes out in this post-Christmas period. We always say, January, February is just the worst period ever for Inter fans. It's just all the positivity from the first half of the season just goes. But as I've been saying since the start of the season, it seems like this season has been building kind of the opposite way, because in previous seasons we always start really well and just kind of have a big dip in the middle and then kind of finish strong. But this time, bad start, and then continue to being a bit bit hissy-fitty, bit of hiccups, but now it seems to be on an upward trend, winning our big matches and winning against the teams that you have to win against. Yes, obviously that Udinese one still stings a little bit, but this one very, very important. Benevento, I was hyping them up before the match, saying they play nice football, on the surprise of the season. These guys just literally came to San Siro to not play football. No shots on goal, just defended deep up front. Lapadula was just hacking our defenders. Luckily that no one got injured back there. But most importantly for Antonio Conte, for the whole squad, we got some rotation in there. They all performed. Ranocchia stepping in once again. This guy, whenever he steps in, we have to give him credit. Since Antonio Conte's come, he always pretty much has performed. I think the one match was last season against Sassuolo where he really was shaky, but in general since Conte's come in, I have to give credit. Ranocchia is always a solid backup for De Vrij, who finally got some rest and then came on in the last 12-13 minutes to give Skriniar some rest, which is good. Christian Eriksen in the regista role again. Christian Eriksen FC getting some W's, and it's just so good to just watch Eriksen finally getting full 90 minutes in the league. The only time he got a full match was in the Coppa Italia against Fiorentina, I believe, this whole season. So good to see him getting full 90 minutes in his leg, and you can just see he's getting some confidence in him. He's taking on some dribbles. We saw in the 83rd minute he took on a dribble, went past 2 players and then had a shot straight at the keeper, but also hit the crossbar from a deflected shot. And then the first goal came from his foot, and the set pieces once again were good. His indirect set pieces, he didn't get a chance to have a direct shot on goal, but decent balls, a decent play. In general, his passing was good, his touches was good, and it looks like the teammates are looking for him a little bit more. As you might remember, I've been saying, whenever he plays, it almost seems like the players are not even looking for him sometimes, but today, he was asking for the ball, coming deep. Obviously, in the Brozovic regista role, you have to do that. And it looks like we might have a vice Brozovic, a decent alternative. And, the fact that Benevento had 0 shots also is due to, the midfield working well. And Eriksen does look a little bit better defensively as well already. I'm unsure whether he'll get a chance in bigger matches, but I feel like this is going to be, as Conte has alluded to, but this is going to be the role for him for the rest of this season. And it looks better, as we've said. Obviously that CAM position now is been deaded, but this might be a role where he gets a little bit more time and space to get on the ball. When he plays in the mezzala role or in the CAM, you just, as soon as the defenders and the midfielders come attack you, it's difficult for him in this league at the moment. So this might be the best way for him, facing towards goal. And there was that one ball to Hakimi in the first half, where he clipped it right behind the defense, and Hakimi got his head to it but couldn't quite steer it in. That was just beautiful to watch. But it's just so nice to watch a technical player in their play. Barella as well, him and Barella, elevating the technical, level of the midfield, and then Gagliardini bringing it down here. But Gagliardini was decent as well, and there was no bad players out there today. Perisic had a bit of a shaky start, but he was decent overall in the end. Hakimi was up and down as well, but Lautaro finally getting a goal after 4 matches without scoring. His 9th goal of the season in the Serie A, I think, is his 10th overall. Not bad numbers for someone who's supposed to be having an awful season. But even without the goal, this guy just provides so much off the ball, which is why I do, criticize his finishing as it should be. But he's so vital to this team. And once again, as I posted that image of Opta stats, or Who Scored stat, that said that Lautaro Martinez has won the ball back, or won the ball 21 times in the opponent third, which is the most in Serie A. And today he added one more, so it's 22 now for Lukaku's first goal. And that's what he offers off the ball. Even when he's not playing well, this guy just runs and presses so well. He's so good at that work, and that's why Conte can never do without him. And Lukaku, great to see getting 2 goals, getting that confidence back. He's been a little bit up and down as well recently on form. Not the greatest match from him today, but 2 goals, well taken. And of course we got to see Sensi as well, 10-15 minutes, and he had the little Vidal inspired haircut, which maybe it might be good. Vidal gave Eriksen the little kiss before for his free kick against AC Milan. Maybe this is a little advice from Vidal, go full Mohawk, and maybe he'll start getting injured less, who knows. But yeah, really good, rotation, ruthlessness, which is good to see. 3 points, clean sheet, three clean sheets in a row, by the way, which is also a great statistic to have, because obviously we've needed to improve our goals conceded ratio, and we have to keep up with Juve, who have the best defense in the league. So really good, keeping up the confidence for the next match with the Coppa Italia against Juventus. Another big match. So many big matches this season. Just the derby we played Juve just a few weeks ago, and now Juve again, and then we'll play them again next week. So busy period. Everyone is pretty much back. We're only waiting on D'Ambrosio now. Vecino might be starting to get a few minutes. So squad wise, everything's looking good, looking up. Form wise, we're looking good. Just need to make sure we maintain that. Man of the match, who do I give it to? I'll give it to Bastoni, Christian Eriksen. Let's give it to Christian Eriksen, man. Let's give this guy the confidence, because it's just so nice to watch him play and keep things ticking over. Christian Eriksen FC, where you guys at? But yeah, those are my thoughts on the match, guys. Let me know in the comments below who your man of the match was, if there's anyone else you were disappointed with. And yeah, I'll see you for the Juve preview, which obviously will be a big one. Ciao ragazzi, and Forza Inter.